The finalist 9 is not available to us, so we're going to go directly to Yeeun Hwang.
My name is Yeeun Hwang, actually.
Thank you. Yeeun Hwang. Thank you so much for
Yeeun
correcting.
Hwang,
Yeah,
yeah.
thank you. So are you ready to begin? Just tell us
Sure.
where are you living, Yeeun?
I'm from South Korea, but I'm living in Taipei, Taiwan. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Thank you. How old are you and what school do you go to?
I'm 14 and I'm a student at Yeeun International School.
Okay. Have you competed before with us?
No,
All
it's
right.
my
So
yeah.
welcome. Maybe you'll come back again in the future. I hope you will. So if you're ready to begin, you'll have two questions, one from George Vandecure and one from Grace when you've finished.
Okay. Today, we live in an era where not a single day of ours goes by without uttering the word artificial intelligence. Hello, I'm Yeeun Hwang, and I'm from South Korea, but I'm studying abroad. Today, I want to talk about AI and the future of our world. Around 4.6 billion years ago, our story in this world began. Since then, our lives have changed rapidly. Humans began to create, invent, organize, and establish all sorts of things. For instance, we created artificial intelligence, technology, network systems, and even the little things we use daily are created by us. In my personal opinion, artificial intelligence, short for AI, is the most crucial invention. At present, we depend on various amounts of artificial intelligence, such as Grammarly, ChatGPT, and an international link to the world of information. Google is an example AI. Is an example of AI. Think about your daily lives. How long do you use these? How much do you depend on them? A study says that after artificial intelligence appearance, students began to spend less amounts of time finishing their work. In other words, they're not studying hard enough. According to a news report by a multinational accounting and consulting firm based in London, 38% of US jobs are at high risk of being replaced by AIs, which cost less and have less chance of getting into accidents. AIs already took away jobs and took away chances of students getting into education. Currently, students around the world are effortlessly completing their work. In other words, it is affecting the students' education these days. It also impacted transportation, manufacturing, healthcare, and the media. It's time for us to consider whether artificial intelligence is a benefit for us or not. I experienced the disadvantages of AI by myself. During Christmas, our science teacher gave us an assignment. He strongly reminded us we couldn't use ChatGPT or other AIs. However, one of my classmates ignored his words. After our teacher found out, he received a detention for a month.
No.
We need to educate our generation what is the balance between humans and AIs. AIs have impacted our lives in many ways. It's time for us to consider what we can do to make advancements in our lives between AIs and us. Thank you for listening. Yay.
Thank you, Yeeun. 1 month detention. Whoa.
Yeah.
Long. Did he repeat or she repeat?
He didn't repeat.
Okay, all right. Yeah, just curious. Anyway, thank you very much. So George, have you got a question for Yeeun?
That was a great presentation, Yeeun. I'm going to tell you something I did with your work. I actually ran it through a program to see if it was generated by AI, and and it said it was 100% human written. So congratulations with that. What I'd like you to comment on, what do you think is the difference between an assignment that you do that is done by AI and one that you do yourself? Just comment on those two scenarios, because if there is no difference, why not just do it with AI, right?
Yeah. So, well, in my perspective, an assignment AI did has grammatical mistakes. My teacher says so. And there are a lot of vocabularies we never met. And if I did the assignment by myself, there will be a lot of my personal opinions, and there will be a lot of, for instance, examples that everyone knows. Yeah.
Hmm. And of course, when you do it yourself, you're learning something. If you just
Yeah.
print it, you
Yeah.
know, you don't even have to read it, right? You just can
Yeah.
print it out. Yeah. No, congratulations. Well done.
Thank you.
I hope everybody listening to Yeeun takes note of what she said about using your own brain, your own knowledge. You'll gain so much more, and you won't spend a month in detention. Grace, have you got a question for Yeeun?
Hello.
Yes, I do. Thank you so much for your presentation. I really like how you effectively contextualize the development of AI from its inception to the widespread integration into our daily lives today. And your examples are really relatable since I'm also a student, and it reminds me of how my high school that I go to, most teachers like strictly forbid using things like ChatGPT for writing essays. They have like a tool to check whether or not you used AI, and I'm sure if people were found to have been using AI to help write with their essays or homework, they can face some pretty severe consequences. So my question for you is, do you think that schools should adapt to AI and try to embrace it since it's becoming more and more prevalent in our lives? And school systems, do you think they should kind of forbid it and stick to the traditional preserving educational integrity and things like that? Or do you think they should try to adapt to AI and teach students how to use it? And why is your opinion like that?
Well, in my perspective, schools should like forbid students from using ChatGPT or other AIs. As I told you about my classmate, he received a detention for a month. As a conclusion, if you use AIs to do your work, then you will face the consequence. But then why do you use it anyways? Because you know you will receive a harsh punishment later on. But isn't it like, as a student, you need to learn something. When you need to learn something, you have to use your brain, which is right inside your body. So in my perspective, I don't think you should rely on AIs to accomplish your assignments and your tests. So yeah.
Yes. You talked more about the individual student, but I think, what do you think if you were an administrator or the principal of your school, do you think you would want your students to learn how to use AI or strictly forbid it?
If I was the principal of my school, I will forbid my pupils to use AIs, because well, my school doesn't allow us to bring our phones and computers, because AIs, which is inside our phones and computers, there are a lot of ways for us to learn things while not using AIs, and AIs could influence us in a bad ways. So I don't think it's good for my pupils to use AI.
Yeah, thank you.
Yes. Thank you very much, Yeeun. This whole discussion of phones in the classroom, personal computers in the classroom, is an international one. There's a lot of discussion going on here in Canada, in Ontario particularly. Thank you very much, Yeeun. Thank you so much, Grace. Thank you all of our judges. Thank you all of our finalists.